everyone, welcome to Doing Dental School. My name is Kajal Khatri. I will be attending Marquette University School of Dentistry in the fall, and I kind of created this channel just to connect with other pre-dental students and dental students and kind of just take you along my dental school journey. So if you want to stick around, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and you subscribe down below. So today we're talking about how do you sign up for the DAT? I know it's kind of confusing because there's no like specific guide of like, okay, this is the first step, this is the second step, this is the third step. So I was really confused when I was figuring it out. So I thought it would make it a little easier for you guys to kind of walk you through the process. So if you see me looking down, it's because I have my laptop here, but I'm going to walk you through the steps of how to apply for the DAT. Okay, so there are 3 steps to registering for the DAT. The first is to get your Dent pin if you don't have one already. The second is to apply to take the DAT. And then the third is to actually register to take the DAT. So the first step is to get your Dent pin. And I'm gonna share my screen here, but, okay, so hopefully you can see this. So if you go to this address right here, you can see it on the screen, you are gonna get this page and you're gonna hit register for a Dent pin. And the Dent pin is really important. It's something that, it's just a pin number, it's specific to you, and you use it to take the DAT, you use it to take the boards, you basically use it for everything in dentistry, so it's really important, and it's important to keep it private too. But the first thing is you're gonna hit register for a Dent pin registration. Also, if you already have a Dent pin, don't register twice. Just do it once, don't do it twice. And then you're gonna fill all of this out. And it's really important, as it says up here, put in all of your information for your Dent pin exactly how it shows up on your driver's license, your passport, any official documents, because you do have to take 2 forms of identification to take the DAT. So make sure you put it in exactly how it is so that you don't have any problems later. Okay, so let's say you already got your Dent pin now, and now you're on to the next step of applying for the DAT. So once again, I'm gonna hit record on my screen, and hopefully you can see this. You're gonna go to this address right here, and it'll give you a ton of information about the DAT. So you can read through that. If you also want a brief overview, I did make a video all about what the DAT is. So I will link it down below if you wanna go check that out. But if you scroll down here, you're gonna hit apply to take the DAT. And then you're gonna hit apply now. So I'm not gonna hit it because I'm not trying to apply, and I also wanna keep my Dent pin information private, but you're gonna go through that and you're gonna apply to take the DAT. It's gonna take you through a lot of steps of, okay, you know, like your address, all of that stuff. If it's gonna ask you where you wanna send your scores, pro tip, you should probably send it to all of them because then you don't have to pay later. It's free now, but you have to pay later if you wanna do it. So that's a pro tip, but it's gonna ask you just a lot of information, and then it's also gonna ask you to pay. But once you've already applied to take the DAT, your next step is actually gonna be to wait. And you're gonna wait like 1 to 3 days. And it'll tell you that in your confirmation email, don't freak out, but it'll take about 3 days for you to get your eligibility number. And again, that'll just pop up in your email. It'll give you an eligibility number that you put in to the Prometric site. All right, so now you might be thinking, what in the world is Prometric? So Prometric is the site that the ADA, or the American Dental Association, uses to administer the DAT. So it's basically a place that a lot of people go to take a lot of tests. So, you know, there might be nursing students or business students that are also taking tests on the exact same day that you're taking your DAT. So what you're gonna do is, once you've applied to take the DAT, you're gonna wait that 1 to 3 days and wait for that confirmation email for your eligibility number. And your eligibility number is what you're gonna use on the Prometric site to tell Prometric that, hey, I've already paid for the DAT and I've already applied to take the DAT and I'm ready to register. And they're gonna allow you to register for a date, a time, and a location of where you're gonna take the DAT. So a pro tip here is gonna be that make sure you look up reviews of all of the Prometric sites that are in your area. Sometimes people will say like, oh, you know, my computer was really slow or my calculator was slow. And sometimes you don't have a choice, but sometimes it's nice to kind of just look that stuff up and make sure that you kind of are choosing a location that you think will be the best fit for you. And once you've got confirmation from Prometric that you've registered for a date, time, and a place, you're good to go. You're registered for the DAT. So It's pretty easy. I mean, it is a lot of steps, but once you go through the steps, it's not too difficult to actually sign up for the DAT. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. You can always comment down below, and my DMs are always open. But hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.